On the 6th hour, at which time, my mistress, you said our work should cease.
I did say so when first I raised this tempest. Say, Spirit, how fares the king and his followers?
Fine together, in the same fashion as you gave in charge, just as you left them. All prisoners, ma'am. The king, his sister, and yours abide all three distracted. But chiefly, ma'am, him that you termed the good old Lord Gonzalo. His tears run down his beard like winter's drops from eaves of rains. Your charms so strongly work, sir, that if you now beheld them, your affections would become tender.
Dost thou think so, Spirit?
Mine would, ma'am, were I human.
And mine? Mine shall. Hast thou, which art but air, a touch, a feeling of their affliction? And shall not myself, one of their kind, be kindlier moved than thou art? Though with their high wrongs I am struck to the quick, yet with my nobler reason gainst my fury do I take part. The rarer action is in virtue than in vengeance. They being penitent, the sole drift of my purpose doth extend not a frown further. Go, release them, Ariel. My charms I'll break, their senses I'll restore. They shall be themselves.
Fetch them, ma'am.
This rough magic I here abjure. I'll break my staff, bury it certain fathoms in the earth, and deeper than ever did plummet sound, I'll drown my book. The charm dissolves apace. Their reason clears. Oh, good Gonzalo, my true preserver, I'll pay thy graces home in both word and deed. Most cruelly hast thou, Alonso, used me and my daughter. Thy sister Sebastia was a furtherer in the act. Antonia, who with Sebastia here would have killed a king, yet entertained ambition, expelled remorse, nature. I forgive thee, unnatural though thou art. Not one of them that yet looks on me would know me, Ariel. I will discase me, and myself present as I was sometime Milan.
Where the bee sucks the suckeye, in a cow's deep spell I lie. There I couch when owls do cry, on the bat's back I do fly. After a summer, merrily, 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 shall I live now, under the blossom that hangs on the bough.
Why, that's my dainty Ariel. I shall miss thee. But yet thou shalt have freedom. So. So to the king's ship, invisible as thou art. There thou shalt find the mariners asleep under the hatches. The master and boatswain being awake, enforce them to this place, and presently I prithee.
I drink the air before me, and return o'er Ariel past twice sweet.
All trouble, torment, wonder, and amazement inhabits here. some heavenly power guide us out of this fearful country.
Behold, Sir King, the wronged Duchess of Milan, Prospera. To thee and thy company I bid a hearty welcome.
If thou beest she, or no, or some enchanted trifle to abuse me as late I have been, I not know. Thy pulse beats as of flesh and blood. Since I saw thee, the affliction of my mind amends with which I fear a madness held me. It must crave and forbid all a most strange story. Thy dukedom I resign, and do entreat thou pardon me my wrongs. But how should Prospera be living, and be here?
First, noble friend, let me embrace thine age, whose honor cannot be measured or confined.
Whether this be or be not, I'll not swear.
You do yet taste some subtleties of the isle that will not let you believe things certain. Welcome, my friends all. But you, my brace of ladies, were I so minded I could here pluck his highness's frown upon you, and justify you traitors. This time I shall tell no tales.
The devil speaks in her.
No! Most wicked madam, who to call sister would even infect my mouth. I forgive thy rankest faults, all of them, and require my dukedom of thee, which perforce I know thou must restore.
If thou beest Prospera, give us particulars of thy preservation. How thou hast met us here, who thou since were wrecked upon this shore, and where I have lost. How sharp the point of this remembrance is my dear son, Ferdinand.
I am woe for it, sir.
Irreparable is the loss. Patience says it is past her cure.
For the like loss have I her sovereign aid, and rest myself content.
You, the like loss.
Have I means much weaker than you may call upon to comfort you, for I have lost my daughter.
Daughter? Oh, heavens. That they were living both in Naples, the king and queen there. That they were. I wished myself were muddied in that oozy bed where my son lies. When did you lose your daughter?
In this last tempest. Howsoever you have been jostled from your senses, know for certain that I am Prospera, and that very duchess that was thrust forth of Milan, who most strangely, on this shore, where you were wrecked, was landed, to be the lady of it. No more yet of this. 'Tis a chronicle of day by day, not a relation for a breakfast or befitting our first meeting. Welcome, sir. This sells my court. Here have I few attendants, and subjects none abroad. I pray you look in. My dukedom, since you have given me again, I will requite you with as good a thing. At least bring forth a wonder, to content ye as much as me my dukedom.
Sweet lord, you play me false.
Oh, my dear son, I would not for the world.
I, for a score of kingdoms, you should wrangle, and I would call it fair play.
If this should prove a vision of the island, one dear son shall I twice lose.
A most high miracle.
Oh, the seas are merciful. Though they threaten, I have cursed them without cause.
Arise and say, oh, let all the blessings of a glad father that compass thee about. Say how thou camest here.
Oh, wonder! How many goodly creatures are there here? And how beauteous mankind is. How brave new world that has such people in it.
'Tis new to thee.
What is this maid with whom thou wast at play? Your eldest acquaintance cannot be 3 hours. Is she the goddess that has severed us and brought us thus together?
No, no, sir, she is mortal, but by a mortal providence she's mine. I told her when I had not a father to ask for advice, nor thought I had a father. And she is daughter to this most famous Duchess of Milan, of whom so often I have heard renown, yet never spoken to. and a second mother the way he makes her to me.
I'll be her father. Oh, but how oddly will it sound that I must ask my child forgiveness.
Fair sir, stop. Let us not burden our remembrance with a heaviness that's gone.
I have inly wept, or should have spoke ere this. Look down, you God, and on this couple drop a blessed crown. For it is you that have chalked forth the way which brought us hither.
I say amen, good father.
Was Milan thrust from Milan, that her issue should become kings of Naples? Oh, rejoice beyond the common joy, and set it down with gold on lasting pillars. In one voyage did Claribel her husband find at Tunis, and Ferdinand, her brother, found a wife where he himself was lost. And dear Prosper, her dukedom in a poor isle, and all of us, ourselves, when no man was his own.
Give me your hands. Let grief and sorrow still embrace his heart that doth not wish you joy.
Amen, be it so. Oh, look, sir. Look, sir. Here is more of us. I prophesied. If a gallows were on land, this fellow could not drown. Now blasphemy, that swearest grace overboard. Is not an oath on shore? Hath thou no mouth by land? What is the news?
Well, the best news is that we've safely found our king and company. And the next, our ship, which but 3 hours since we gave out split, is yar and right and bravely rigged as when we first set out to sea.
All this service have I done since I went.
My tricksy spirit.
These are not natural events. They strengthen from strange to stranger. Say, how came you hither?
If I did think, sir, I were well awake, I'd strive to tell you,